Gonna step out and with him, girl, you fake. Try to get it out, but you handsome. You ain't dance on. Tell your boyfriend, go and put your pants on. Down, the best friend. She went and did the same thing. I'm really mad, but she won't know. Everything has gotta be cool when we living so cold. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting I'm gonzo, headed where the homie live, cause it's on, yo. I was chasing 3 women like I'm Mojo Jojo, so my girl got mad and she my bro. Monica, you're wrong, though. That's against a bro code. Headed to his home, though. No, we living solo. Vertebrae, got this broken to his place. It's chin in his face, yeah. From then I say it's evidence. You entertain my loyalty to infiltrate the only woman that I claim to risk your life to get some strange. How my anger is a pain. You didn't know that I'm a saint. I will blow your up, then I again. Gone. Feel it in your bones. You ain't gonna feel it till I'm gone. Caught up in your feelings, now you froze. And everything around you getting cold. The chill is in my bones. Caught up in my feelings, now I'm froze. I don't really feel it till you gone. And everything around me getting cold.
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game.
Madden Football is the home of Super Bowl 57, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Tennessee Titans and the Los Angeles Chargers coming up next.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here, as it'll be the AFC champion Tennessee Titans taking on another team from the AFC, the LA Chargers. The kicker, Dustin Hopkins, set to get this one going. And off we go on EA Sports. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. That's caught. Nick Westbrook-Akine with it. And he'll take this. 5 before going out of bounds. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there, when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both. And he's able to complete it for the first. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to get possession here as they force the opening drive turnover. That right there is the inauspicious start that they were hoping to avoid, the turnover on the first possession.
I love how you use those college-bound words like that, inauspicious. Well done. I really appreciate that. But here's the thing for me. I'm just wondering if their game plan is incorrect. You know, I think they felt like they could come in and throw it around pretty well. That interception early, they may rethink how they go about attacking.
And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. From the 50, here's Herbert. And the Titan defense steps up here, and down he goes. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. pressure gets to him again. A loss of 3 on a sack made by multiple defenders.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. He's airing it out for Williams. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. Avoids him at the 40. And the Titans are going to take over at their own 41. That had disaster written all over. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. So the completion good for 6 yards, and it's second down. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Again, it's Henry. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defense in front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going. And then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And he's brought... Chargers 24-yard line.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays.
Going to Woods, but that pass is intercepted. Picked up by Michael Davis. The 30. 10, 5. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. Well, this defense, they've been terrific all year, and they come through with a pick 6 here on the game's biggest stage.
Perfect descriptor there, because we have seen this time and time again. This defense, their ability to take the ball away from teams, they definitely have a nose for the football, and it pays off again on that play.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. He's got it at the 10. And the fake attempt here not going to work. Got a little yardage, but not enough to get to the goal line. I thought the days of the fake extra point were numbered once they moved these kicks back to the 15. Apparently I was mistaken.
Yeah, I was wondering who was ever going to try to do this. In fact, I couldn't wonder. I didn't think it would ever happen. Taking a fake from the 15-yard line to try and pick up an extra point, I didn't think anyone would ever call this.
Fresh off the pick 6, it's Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. And what in the world? Not sure if he just heard a whistle there or what, but for some reason he spiked the football. Third down, Henry. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down. They'll run. It's Henry. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And that will force a turnover on downs. Well, that, my friend, I guess is the definition of a head-scratcher. 4th and long, this stage of the game. What were they doing?
I just have to believe that he looked at the situation, still in the first half, decided if there was a time to be aggressive, now was it, because there's still time to make up for it if things don't go right. Of course, a lot of questions on this one, and look, I want to go for it as much as anyone.
But 4th and long?
Yeah, I don't think I would have there. That one seemed...
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. after the sack on first down. Herbert, and this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick up the first with Eckler. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert now. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Herbert. Right side is into the hands of his tight end, Everett. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. His first catch, good for 9 and a first down. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Sony Michel, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Chargers will add to their first quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. Extra point good by Hopkins. And the lead now stands at 13. The touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. It's a squib kick that still makes its way down inside the 15. And he's going to be out of bounds here right at the 20-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They trail early on in this Super Bowl as they come up 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. He was brought down by Michael Davis. Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
And sometimes all your best-laid plans of play design, your X's and O's, they can't always account for individual effort defensively. And this was one of those times. Just a terrific play to hustle over there and get the running back to the ground.
And this will not be enough. On 3rd and 5, he only gets 3. And the next-gen stats show him reaching at a top speed of 20 miles an hour. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Chargers will get the football back in excellent field position. On the end around, here comes Williams. The time is called. Looks like a member of the Titans in some discomfort out there. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Herbert. His throw complete right side to the tight end Parham. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Donald Parham, 31 yards. And the Chargers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Flush to his right. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes can prove risky there. It worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
Well, not content with a first quarter lead, I guess. They're going to go onside kick. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away.
Free kick out of bounds.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. quarter done. 3 more to play. Welcome back to the date on the calendar we circle every year. Super Bowl Sunday. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis here with you as we get set to begin quarter 2. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. It's caught by Hooper. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit out a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game.
Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Akine from 8 yards out. And the Titans get a bit closer. Tannehill looking to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis.
It's interesting that when it comes to two-point conversions, even heavy run teams tend to throw the ball in these situations. In this case, this one was intercepted.
Yeah, they weren't fooled. They were ready for the pass, picked it off. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
The end result, 21 yards. This one to Eckler. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Gerald Everett from 19 yards away. And the Chargers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl. Hopkins with the extra point, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. Boy, I guess they're going to keep trying to put the pedal to the metal here. They're going to try an onside kick. Oh, the Chargers are pointing, and they've got it. I don't know many coaches that would have the guts, the nerve to do this in the Super Bowl, but they did it, and it paid off.
Well, if you were a head coach, you would have done it. I know you. You have that type of nerve, similar to Sean Payton in Super Bowl 44
that's right.
New Orleans when he did it against Indianapolis.
That's exactly right, by the way. I definitely would not have kicked. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. On 1st and 10, Herbert. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The lines move there. Look like nobody open. Then 2nd down. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Justin Herbert looking to pass. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. We need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Third and long, it's Herbert. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Here we go on 4th. Herbert. Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off, and it'll be a turnover on downs. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. So a nightmare start to the drive as they're already staring at 2nd and long. Tannehill's throw into the hands of Hooper. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. Second down, they go again with Henry. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. Tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains. 3rd and long, it's Tannehill. Complete, it's Henry. Powers through him, and he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down. They snap it to Tannehill. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. They started on the ground with Eckler. And this will be a gain of right around 3 from the 7 out to the 10-yard line. On 2nd and 7, Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. It's Roger McCreary with a pick. Well, these defensive coaches, they sure like what they've got in this rookie corner, and with good reason, as you saw there.
He only cost him a day 2 pick, and a lot of people thought he had first-round ability. But when he was available on draft night, that was what...
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Titans are able to cut into that deficit. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Offside. Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. Boy, still a half-plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover.
Illegal touching. Offense.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on him.
And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Tannehill. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Now it's Tannehill. And finding the tight end, Hooper. On the move past the 40. And he will work his way out of bounds here at the 25-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. On first down. Tannehill. Open is Swaim, the tight end. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
At the 17-yard line.
On second down, here's Henry. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. 3rd and 2, Tannehill. And right side, Henry's got it. Touchdown! Derrick Henry, his second touchdown in the Super Bowl. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Well, they're down only 1 score. Still first half. But they're going to line up for the onside kick. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an outside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Herbert off the play action. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Another try after the first down sack. Herbert under pressure again, and down he goes again. Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now it's Herbert. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Trying to punch it in with Eckler. Oh, he's brought down. Left. They got to get to the line quick. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Herbert. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. So it's halftime here. One of the greatest performances of the year usually, but not here. Halftime of the Super Bowl is skipped, and we are on to the second half. And how about this one out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. Yeah, you got to wait until that ball goes 10 yards. They did not. They hit it before, and that draws the flag every time.
And there's no doubt in my mind that converting an onside kick has never been tougher in the NFL with the new rules. So trying to get it to 10 yards, timing up perfectly, that's tough enough to begin with. But when you go ahead and grab it before it goes, you got no shot then.
On 2nd and 7, Herbert. That's complete to Austin Eckler, the running back. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. Off the play fake to Eckler, it's Herbert. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. Herbert now. This is caught. Touchdown, Chargers. Austin Eckler from 6 yards away. And the Chargers will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in the Super Bowl. They'll try and throw for it. Sliding out of the pocket. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. And with a successful 2-point try, the QB rolling out, I would imagine on the defense that makes it tough. When he goes out, he's got the option to run or pass.
Yeah, it really does. If you decide not to bring extra people or extra pressure, maybe you have to have a spy on the quarterback, someone to account for him, because oftentimes that is the unaccounted for player.
The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And he's fortunate to get anything from that, give him a yard up to the 49. Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 44.
Running lanes read a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. And the busy night for Henry continues. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. A solid run by Derrick Henry, and here's another 1st and 10. Now a handoff as they run left side.
Holding. Offense.
So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
After the penalty, it's Henry. And some room to run now. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 68 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pick up a 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. A 20th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry with his 3rd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Titans are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. They'll try and run it in with Henry. And he will find the end zone again. So he gets the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. And that'll cut this deficit down a little bit further. Boy, it's only a 1-score game. 3rd quarter, mind you, but they're going to go for the onside kick right here. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. I know they're down, but starting the 3rd quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel, but they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. They'll find Everett there, complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A gain there of 30 big ones.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to...
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Rashad Weaver able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. To try again after the sack. Herbert buying time to his left. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. Touchdown. Gerald Everett, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. If they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They begin with Henry. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll run it again with Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. They find some open field here. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. Running left, it's Henry. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. And that's complete to Westbrook-Ikhine. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
A 1st down carry for Henry. 115 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
They're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Final minute now, the 3rd quarter. A handoff, running left, Henry. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Tannehill. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Just one quarter that remains in this edition of the biggest game of the year, the Super Bowl, as we get set for the 4th quarter. Desperation time for Tannehill on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, 4th quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10. And he's going to be out of bounds all the way down inside the 15. A big play there for L.A. Give him 55 yards on the ground. First down, and they stick with Eckler. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. Back to throw here, Herbert. And this is going to be incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And probably the wise decision there. No one open. He just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down. On 4th down, Herbert. And sack, and a turnover on downs. The fourth down play doesn't work for the Chargers. And as a result, it'll be Titan football on the turnover on downs. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll start on the ground here on first down. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Back to throw, Tannehill. Open man, Westbrook-Ikhine. Finding room at midfield. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And it's a Titans touchdown. Nick Westbrook-Ikhine. His second touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Titans have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Tannehill looking to throw. And he's got it for the two-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. He hits the big target for the two-point try. Defenses hate those guys, especially around the goal line.
It's hard to decide who you're going to put on him. Are you going to put a smaller corner on him? Are you going to put a safety who doesn't have maybe the same coverage skills? How about a linebacker? He may have the size, but he's not used to really covering in space. That's why the tight end gives you such a great advantage when you're throwing the football.
A give, Eckler running to the right. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41. On second and 9. Herbert. The 20. 10. Touchdown, LA. Justin Herbert. 41 yards. And the Chargers are starting to pull away in the fourth quarter of the Super Bowl. They'll look to throw. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. And around the goal line, especially on two-point tries, sometimes the QB's best friend is that big target, the tight end.
I love how you described it because you know he's going to have some length and some catch radius as well as a big body to keep people away from the football.
Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number as empirical.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. Touchdown! Derrick Henry with a record 4th Super Bowl touchdown tonight. And the Titans have got it back to within a score. Tannehill going to throw for it. And they're going to get the two-point conversion caught in the end zone. And that cuts the lead a bit further. And this will not work out. The Chargers able to recover. 1st and 10 and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there. They'll try the right side with Eckler. Room here to run. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 2nd touchdown of the Super Bowl. And the Chargers